Hey, what's up, guys? Welcome back once again. Friends, today's story, which is going to be explained, he is actually the son of three vicious women. Story of who did something that everyone will make one think that after all this. How is this possible? Let's get started. A person named Don who makes a lot of money. His wife is flushing the toilet while he is flushing it. Jolly was very upset to see this because they have so much money that they need it all today. Night is about to set in. We are in another place. Bob and his wife look at Jackie who were absconding with the money, but in between, they are captured and finally, a single mother named Nina who wants to earn some money. I was burning my yard while doing this. His son sees him, but she chases Jolly inside. Let's see who has some money in his bag. She keeps it in, and the people behind her house tries to run away from the gate because police is standing at the front gate, but they very cleverly in my neighbor's house jumps but friends in such a short time. Here the police gets the order. Have to catch Jolly, but is cunning. Because of this, she runs away, but all this. Where did the mess start? And where did this money come from? Where did it come from to burn them? Why now all these? To answer questions, we will have to walk 3 years ago. Let's go without any delay. Where Jolly is at her neighbor's party. She goes to see him, who is a lawyer. Taunts that he is in some club these days. Actually, friends don't know which is his. This is her husband. She lost her job just a year ago. She is gone. And since then it has been like this now. Jolly is unemployed now. Go home and be very happy with that. When she screams, he says maybe it's I have grown old, so I don't need any work. I don't give. I try very hard. Now they also have to pay off their debts. Shows who gets jolly and angry. Goes to an office where the work. She asks. But the lady refuses her saying. Pretends he doesn't have much knowledge about computer, that's why it's here. Work is useless now. Jolly then back home. She returns and gets another job at the newspaper. Meanwhile, she starts searching for her maid. Comes and starts yelling at him. Because his salary check for last 3 months. That's why the cash is bouncing this time. She has come to take, but Jolly has her. There is not a single penny to give, so he gives him a silver mug which she bought it when she was rich. Seeing the condition of his mistress, he found her a job. Tells about where her health insurance will also be available, but those people, not even those with criminal records. That's why he was rejected. But now she can try the next scene. We see Jolly in the same place. Got a cleaning job there which the wheel of time cleans toilets, etc. Yes, friends, sometimes it brings me up, and sometimes it brings me down. Jolly's colleague was explaining all the work to her. Then a box of money appeared in front of him. Goes in which countless amounts of money were kept. She gets surprised after seeing this, and her colleague tells him that at this place all the people of the country. Old notes come which we shred. Let's do it, i.e., destroy it now. After that she goes to the monitor room where there were thousands of cameras installed in front of each. Only money was visible at the place 24 hours. These monitors are monitored even. Which cleaning worker for how long cleans toilet also counts. Jolly was surprised to see all this, and then there. But the boss of that bank comes whose name is, blows and scolds and says that no one. Don't be smart and never do your job. Forget after this, she goes to the shred room, where all the notes are being destroyed. Seeing which Jolly starts thinking that if he gets money his life will change. But it was just his imagination. There is only one genius among so many cameras, who will do this at home when the kitchen. When she goes inside, she sees that the tap there. It can't be fixed. That's why it's at the Jolly store. Go there and see things that interest her. Makes one feel poor only then. The eye falls on a master lock, that lock. Seeing this, he remembers something and immediately comes home. After this, when she went to the shed room the next day, then she sees that the box is with her. Only a key is needed to open it. Seeing this makes me want to stop. An idea starts wandering in his mind. So she comes home and opens her laptop, in which she writes everything that she. Have you noticed yet how many cameras are there? Where were those money boxes installed? And for how long? Reaches to shreds, etc., etc. It is said that the money was taken to the shed room. Had to pass through 2 places before reaching. First of all, the cash is collected. After which he goes to the blower room, where he looks at him, and then Agent Lowry, who has been here for the last 30 years. He locks that box. And then he reaches Nina who. That shred box is located on the other side. Means to steal this money. There is no option. This is the blower. Is very confident that there can never be a theft in a bank, but he doesn't know that there is Jolly up now. She is racking her brain. She even noted this. When the money box was taken to the agent's room, is taken to the shred room, then this. We see so many cameras outside. Don mortgaged this house. That means now this too will go home from their hands. It's going to happen, so jolly start your work now. But she just wanted a loophole, which no one has noticed till date. When he cleans the monitor room like every day. While she is doing this, she looks at the monitor, where Jackie takes the money box, was standing near the lift, and everyone was well. No, she works while listening to music. But Jolly's eyes were somewhere else. Notice one thing very carefully, that the dustbin kept near that lift was not visible, giving into any camera, at which time the box stands there, it is here, it is there. The loophole was found. But she did this work alone. She can't do it. She needs 2 more people. And that's why now those 2 people. She starts searching in the same bag, but no one accepts the fallen money as one's own. Refuses, so that his difficulties. Let's see who is returning home from work. Then Jolly stops him there. He knew very well that Nina was a single mother, and he is in dire need of money. That is why. She tells him everything, first to Nina. It seems that maybe this is some trick of the bankers. It's his taste, so then he's sure to be jolly. Gets it. But he still had doubts, because how can anyone steal in the middle of so many cameras? Can Jolly says every in the whole bank. Everything is checked, except the dustbin. Even after saying something she doesn't agree, but Jolly was not going to stop. She would go to his house, which was in a very low locality. Asks her to think about her children. Asks to think about their future. Now Nina is here to tell him her decision tomorrow. If it opens, there will be many high schools in it. Pamphlets start falling. Actually, the dream was that he would give his children to a big teach-in school, but everything is there. She gets stuck as to where the money will come from. She thinks for a long time, and then takes care of her children to join Jolly's plan. She agrees, but he threatens her that if he is caught, then his children. He will be separated after that, and will kill herself. But Jolly will reassure her that's not going to happen, but they just needed 1 more person, so now they chase Jackie, who is trying to find that money. She takes the box and weighs it outside. But only in their songs. She is crazy, because of which her luggage falls. Jolly goes to help him then. She notices that one of her things. There is also a syringe, which means that she is intoxicated with it. Later all 3 of them meet in a club but Jolly tells him the whole plan, which, as soon as she heard it, she said yes, so that all 3 are very happy, and if we start the work, then all 3 will love each other. We'll give a signal that your own eyebrows will. Now everything was set. Now it's just that the master lock can be accessed by any means from the bank. Had to be delivered inside, for which Jolly had to wears a belt with a thick buckle behind it. She hides the lock when her beep sound when security check is done comes, but the guard thinks maybe the sound is coming from that iron buckle. That's why he lets her go now that the signal. When it comes to giving, Jackie shakes his head. She refuses, which makes everyone angry. Where to talk to him. Jackie says she is feeling bad vibes today. Jolly gets angry after hearing this, but Nina says we should wait a few days. She agrees. And that day when everyone goes home. If you were going, then blur suddenly security starts checking, i.e. Jackie's bed. The wipe was good. It's good that they stole today. No, otherwise we would have been caught. But the next day, all 3 give signal and start working. Jolly's first task was to go to the box and put your master lock on. Between 2 money boxes under the pretext of she goes away so that she can hide from the camera and is not visible in the monitor. After he puts his master lock on that box, which is exchanged with the master lock that it was already open, and then it was without anything. Fucked comes out and inspection. Jackie goes into the room to find that money box, tells the number so that he knows which one. You have to steal from the box. That's why it's so big. Easily comes out with that box. But before you go, lock that box, agent does, and like I told you. To close this lock I just need someone to push me. You don't need keys to open it. Nina needs a paper right there. Is reached in which the number of the box. It was written, and meanwhile, I took that box and she reaches near the dustbin and dances. Now she opens that lock to everyone. I knew that she works like this. That's why. No one suspects it when they open it. If you take it, keep it inside the dustbin behind you. She starts putting in all the money as soon as she sees it. We're not giving until the lift arrived. He had to do the same until the lift arrived. She closes that box and, after going to the shred room, he signals Nina. Let's say that this is the box, and he will survive in it. Shreds the money earned, and then puts a real lock in it, which is in this bank. Jolly happens after everything is done. While cleaning, she would reach that dustbin and puts all the rings in the box, which actually had money inside. But now, this work is not finished. They got this money. Have to go out with him, so everyone hide them in their clothes, and when she gets in line, Nina notices. Money is visible from Jackie's pants. She signals him, but he doesn't understand. Blower Jolly's name can't be found in this time. Comes out screaming and kills all three. I wonder how this happened. Will they be caught but friends, who came to give Jolly's ID card? Now he had dropped all three of those money. Succeed in bringing out. But this was just the beginning at Jolly's house. Let's go and count that money, and it's all there. There were 70 haj, which all three divided among themselves. But then Dawn comes there and, looking at the money, one understands that Jolly Jahan. She works and steals money from there. That's why, and he will be prevented from doing so in future. Forbids, but Jolly does not listen and explains whether this money they shred. We're going to do it, i.e., they had no idea about it. This money will not even be recorded by the agent. We don't do it, so there's no chance of us getting caught. It doesn't mean that he agrees with everyone. Needs money like next. The day Nina took her children to a big school. I also got admission in, but the principal, seeing his condition, says that only those children are admitted who pay the fees. If Nina can submit, then her year at the same time. Pays the entire fee at once, so that he, stunned now as time passes slowly. Looks like these three keep on stealing. It is not a news to anyone. Every day everyone meets, and now in their team. Jackie's husband Bob was also involved, and Dawn was also involved. Happens together, and everyone becomes very happy only then. Nina tells them to stop this now. But Jolly doesn't agree. Then Nina bets that if he steals, then no one will not buy even expensive things, and if they have enough money, then they will. Jolly will go to another country for her. There was no other option, so he said yes. Gives, but the next day he goes and buys a diamond. Buys the ring, and when Nina sees it, she would get very angry and flush it immediately. Gives because these people come under suspicion. Now we will go to Nina in the next scene. Let's see who was waiting for Jolly, so that he would bring her and give her the lock. She would come and throws the lock to him, who is dizzy. I sink whatever is in his hand. Goes into that means a trouble now this. What to do if Jackie is down now? It's on the first floor where Jolly can't go. Could because she already cleaned there. Granted, they don't even have his phone number. But Nina says that L has 2 keys. There's a Jackie who's going to make us do it anyway. You will have to tell this only then and give you that key. She will find that in this time she sees that her time. That's why I'm done staying in the bathroom. She comes out now. Jolly had the idea that she calls Dawn and goes to Bob. She asks him to go so that she can call Jackie. While telling everything, Jackie is busy in his work. He had no idea how much. There's a big problem upstairs in the shred room. Mina is deliberately delaying her work so that he wouldn't have to open the box because he doesn't have his keys. On the other hand, Dawn reaches Bob and tells everything to call Jackie immediately. Says what he does at the same time and tells everything to Jackie, after listening to which she was very angry, but now Jolly has to give it so that she can take it to Nina. Could deliver it because the box was not reachable. Has arrived, and he is deliberately delaying it. The thing that Brown sees is there. Blower notices that Jolly a lot of time. She is putting it in the bathroom, that's why she has it. He goes, but she instead shouts at him. Looks like you guys are so dirty in the bathroom. Why do you do this? It takes so much time. So that he goes away from there. Jackie also reaches the lift, but when it opens, there are already 2 people inside. Were present at whom Jackie shouted unnecessarily. Starts and throws a chewing-gum towards them. It is not by mistake, but intentionally. Brown was done there on the upper floor. Comes and starts opening that lock. But even that doesn't open. We come down and look at Jolly, who is near the same lift. Goes, and those 2 guys again. Screams under the pretext of throwing Jackie. Huey steals chewing-gum, so that if you have those keys in your hand, and that brain then. So now his next task was to hurry up. Go or Brown will know that it's a fake lock. That's why she runs upstairs. And going into the shade room, Brown's attention. She takes advantage of the one who misleads him. Throws it near Nina and immediately locks it. Opens it and happily asks Brown. She says, look, I opened it, but he sees that the second key is at the bottom, is hanging, and the key with which it opened the lock Is it someone else? But when Nina is going home, when it happens, he stops her and tells her, "That's why I found out it's better that you guys stop it right here or else I will tell everyone about this theft." Now knowing this, she tells her friends. But Jolly refuses to close it. Then Nina says that Brown he is a good person. That is why he has not called the police till now. Didn't tell him he thinks he likes her. Hearing this, both of them say that we should take advantage of this, but Nina doesn't agree because it's for money. Jolly doesn't want to break anyone's heart. She convinces him, and then she goes to meet him. She goes to Brown's house where it turns out that he is with his sick mother. Lives here. She tells him that if you come with us, then your mother's. The treatment can also be done easily with that money. But he refuses the next day when she sees Brown, she tells him a lot and says that you need money. You are also meeting a nice girl. How can you say no to both of them? There is a debate, after which Jolly goes, meets colleagues and tells them that he has agreed. But he has said that for him Nina is more than money, and that's why he will also go on a date with her when Nina will understand after hearing this herself telling him. Everyone knows he's a good boy now. Jolly's house, and they are was happy because security was also laughable. It's over because the Browns are no longer in there. Also now everyone is included in his team. Let's meet again in the same club, where Don gives them a trick that if you get someone to join a fake profession, you can spend your money comfortably, like that if Nina says that her boyfriend is a rich man and he lives outside, like Bob calls himself a stock market investor. But despite all this, they have one thing. Remember, they have to go to any bank or from $100 on any investing site. Don't spend too much, otherwise they will get eyes. Those who will catch, i.e. income, i.e. Now all income tax people are very happy. They have everything they need. Had bought things like Bob bought a super bike and Nina in a porch area of the house. Jolly's a super car, but she says, "No friends, it is ill-gotten gains. Money doesn't last long for new super." Jolly threw a party at her home to celebrate, in which she notices a strange man, who he didn't even invite. But after some time she ignores it and starts enjoying the party. But next day when he goes to work there, she finds the person who is real. Bank examiner is there. He has come to know. It was said that some bank workers were stealing, because he finds Jolly doing the same thing. He takes a look, and then comes back and tells through the blower that his bank is being robbed, but he doesn't even believe the whole team. There is a lot of information about this. Those people get more nervous the next day. A meeting takes place in which it is revealed that Bob really invested in the stock market. Gave that $200, which everyone was very fond of. Angry, but Jolly says she can't catch us because they don't have any. There is no evidence, but Brown says that I know how police work. So first of all, keep us in your home. All money will have to be destroyed. Since then, everyone agrees except Jolly. But she also agrees on Don's request, and here now we come to the same scene where this story started. Now here you. Answers to all questions would have been found here. But after the order came, everyone was at home. The police arrive and kill them one by one. But here, as you know, that Jolly has left and reaches in the hotel, but following him. Examiner is also John because he had seen her, and he would go there and meet her, and asks, "Tell me, you guys, how much money did he steal, and how did he steal it?" Jolly laughs and says, "What, you guys don't know how much money we stole?" He says no. Then she understands that these people can catch them. That is why she gets up from there and leaves while we are in jail. Let's see all the people in which Nina finally. I get tired and decide that she will tell everything to the police. But before that, Jackie had told everything to the police, had made a deal with Nina that they will leave, but Jolly so easily. She will not let her neighbor get arrested. She goes to the house of a lawyer who give a lot of money and become everyone's lawyer. She tells him that he agrees after seeing the money and directly reaches jail where the officer says, "All my clients are innocent. Do you have any proof that they stole?" So an officer says that Jackie confessed, if he has done. So then the lawyer says that now he will do something. And he is saying that he actually made his confession. It was changed after this on Jolly's request. Blower is called, who is asked, is there any theft in his bank? According to the blower, whatever money they have, all those who came near would be shredded if he did this. Said that in the last 3 years 3 women. If you have been stealing from the bank every day, then she would be very insulted, so she should refuse. Pays income tax to these people, but now we have to answer to those people. After all, they have done so much. Where to buy luxury items. Tells them that the cases against them will be dropped. Gone. Because there is no evidence against them. I have received, but whatever money is lying with you, they are stolen, and the IRS guy. The deal was that if he gave them all the money, if they return it, then no action will be taken against them. We'll not all agree and let them give all the money, but for now the story is here. It doesn't end once again, and all three women meet in the same bar where Jolly tells that she is now on a Caribbean island. Everyone was surprised that he had. Where did the money come from? He took all the money. When returned, Jolly says that her mother. It is said that women should always be given some money. They should be saved. They don't understand anything. If he came, he would find them in the basement under the bar, where she takes the water filled with money, were kept, and the entire basement was full of money. Jolly knew that someday she would. He will be caught. That's why he said it in advance. Jugad had been made, and all three were rich again, become and a good life again. We start living this story with this. How do you like the story ending here? Please let me know by commenting below. Peace is in the next video. Out. B.